the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
AFP warns public against fake YouTube channel impersonating AFP Chief of Staff. AFP delivers Noche Buena packages and essential supplies to troops stationed in West Philippine Sea. NHA condones payment of more than 620 million pesos in penalties and interests. More than 61,000 travelers arrive in the country amid Christmas rush. Good day everyone, as well as our troops at Camp Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Today is Friday, December 26, and this is AFP Community News, your source for the updates on the armed forces and other developments across the country. In behalf of Ralph Suzon, this is Jhai Simbajon here to bring you today's stories. DWDD Armed Forces News. And the Armed Forces of the Philippines warns the public against a fake YouTube channel impersonating AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo S. Browner Jr. through highly deceptive AI-generated videos. The said contents are unauthorized, digitally manipulated, and intended to mislead. The AFP strongly condemns the malicious use of AI and warns perpetrators and purveyors of deepfakes that they will be held accountable once the long arms of the law will soon catch up with them. Meanwhile, the public is urged to stay vigilant and rely only on official AFP channels. DWDD Armed Forces News. And the Armed Forces of the Philippines successfully completed a critical sustainment mission delivering Noche Buena packages and essential supplies to Filipino troops stationed in Philippine-occupied features in the West Philippine Sea. Among those supported were troops deployed aboard BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal, as well as personnel stationed in Pag-asa Island, Panata Island, Rizal Reef Station, Kota Island, Parola, Lawak, Likas, and Patag Island. The initiative led by Western Command Commander Vice Admiral Alfonso F. Torres Jr. ensured the timely delivery of supplies, Christmas packages, and medical services to sailors and Marines manning some of the country's most remote and strategically vital positions. Meanwhile, the outreach served as a solemn reminder that even at the farthest bounds of the nation, Filipino troops are remembered. DWDD Armed Forces News. Armed Forces Radio. And now let us hear some information from Gina about 11th Infantry Division conducts community outreach program in Minis Island, Sulu. Gina?
Yes, Jhai, troops from the 11th Infantry Alakdan Division conducted a community outreach program held at Minis Island, Barangay Lati, Patikul, Sulu. The initiative with the theme Care That Reaches Every Shore began with a tree planting activity and was followed by gift giving, fun games, and interactive activities that brought smiles and joy to the island's residents, especially the children. As part of the outreach, sacks of rice were distributed to local families to help ease their needs during the holiday season. Meanwhile, the Alakdan Division reaffirmed its commitment to continue extending care beyond security operations, strengthening its partnership with communities and ensuring that the spirit of Christmas reaches even the most remote areas. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Gina.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And the 79th Infantry Masaligan Battalion held a Christmas and year-end celebration dubbed Paskwa Sang Masaligan 2025, honoring friends rescued former members of the CPP, NPA, and DF within its area of operations. The event featured a shared meal, fun and engaging games, and the distribution of gifts that symbolized care and acceptance. Through this initiative, the battalion recognized the courage of the FRs in choosing the path of peace. Meanwhile, Paskwa Sang Masaligan 2025 stands as a testament to the battalion's enduring commitment to peace building.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And the 1st Infantry Always 1st Battalion conducted Pamaskong Handog sa Katutubo 2025. held at Sitios Carumata, Lagiit, Paracasoy, and Waring in Barangay Benli, Bolalacao Oriental, Mindoro. The initiative aimed to express love, empathy, and compassion towards the IPs in the said areas, especially this Christmas season. During the activity, over 300 members of the indigenous peoples community received food packs and participated in the feeding program. Meanwhile, the first IB reaffirmed their commitment to continue serving communities in need, not only as peacekeepers, but as partners of the people in building better and more loving communities.
DWDD Armed Forces News. Armed Forces Radio.
And now let us hear more updates from MJ about 24 former rebels receive safe conduct passes in Misamis Oriental. MJ?
Yes, good noon. 24 former rebels received their safe conduct passes during a joint awarding ceremony spearheaded by the local Amnesty Board, Cagayan de Oro City, at the headquarters of the 50th Infantry de Malupig Battalion in Sitio Migbanday, Claveria, Misamis Oriental. From the total number, 20 surrendered through the 58 IB, while 4 surrendered through the 80th Infantry Maringal Battalion, both under the operational control of 4th Infantry Diamond Division. The Department of Agriculture Region 10 pledged livelihood assistance to the Friends Risked Livelihood Cooperative to support the reintegration of the FRs into mainstream society. Meanwhile, the 4ID expressed gratitude to partner government agencies for their continued support to the FRs and encouraged the FRs to inspire their former comrades to surrender and avail of the government's amnesty program. This is MJ reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, MJ.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And the 3rd Marine Brigade held a Holy Mass in thanksgiving and reflection at headquarters 3rd Marine Brigade yesterday, December 25. The said activity also marked the inauguration and blessing of the Commander's Office. The activity marked as a testament to the Brigade's commitment to remain steadfast in its mission to serve the nation with dedication, professionalism, and faith.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And for our national news,
DWDD National News.
the National Housing Authority has condoned about 14,330 accounts worth 624 million pesos. This aims to bring relief to its affected beneficiaries. General Manager Jhai said the condonation of 7 program, which would end on December 31, 2025, was rolled out to allow and consider more families, particularly those affected by economic challenges and consecutive calamities, to avail of the discounted housing payments. He said the condonation program granted 100% removal of penalties and delinquency interest and condoned 95% of unpaid amortization interest.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let us hear more from Mike regarding 31 FRs receive livelihood packages from DTI Leyte by LGU. Mike?
31 former members of the New People's Army or NPA received livelihood package from the Department of Trade and Industry Leyte, DTI Leyte, in partnership with the local government unit of Baybay City during a turnover ceremony held at Baybay City Hall. The assistance provided under the Pangkabuhayan sa Pagbangon at Ginhawa (PPG) program of the DTI aimed to help FRs establish sustainable sources of income and successfully reintegrated into their communities. Beneficiaries from the said initiative are members of the Baybay Integrated Peace and Development Workers Association o IPDWA from Barangays Kabunggaan, Mapgap, Monterico, Amguhan, Siabu, May Patag, and May Sapa in Baybay City, Leyte. Meanwhile, 802nd Infantry Brigade Deputy Brigade Commander Colonel Rico O. Amaro highlighted that the government support for former rebels does not end upon surrender and encouraged IPDWA members to serve as role model in their communities. This is Mike reporting for AFP Community News, 1AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Mike.
DWDD National News.
And more than 61,000 international travelers arrived in the Philippines amid the Christmas rush, according to the Bureau of Immigration. This exceeded its initial projection of at least 50,000 average passengers. Nationwide, total international passenger traffic reached 61,658 arrivals and 66,655 departures. The BI attributed an increase in passenger volume in the expected exodus of travelers due to the holiday season.
DWDD National News.
And the Land Transportation Office has deployed mobile command centers powered by artificial intelligence system along the North Luzon Expressway. This aims for a safer and smoother travel experience this holiday season. According to LTO, the move was made along with continuous deployment of officers and other facilities along Metro Manila roads and LEX on the South Luzon Expressway. LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Marcos Lacanilo shared that the AI-powered mobile command center can analyze passing vehicles through CCTV footage.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
From our reporter on the ground, let us hear the report of Mel Jhai about Marine Battalion Landing Team 10 supports Serbisyo Caravan in Bogoay, Cagayan. Mel Jhai?
Yes, Jhai, the Marine Battalion Landing Team 10 under the 4th Marine Brigade provided free haircut services and conducted toy distribution during the Serbisyo Caravan at Barangay Villa Cielo, Bugay, Cagayan. The activity aimed to support the local government's community outreach initiatives by delivering basic services and bringing joy to the children in the community while reinforcing civil-military operation, maintaining a safe and secure environment, and strengthening the partnership between the armed forces of the Philippines and the local government. Through this activity, MBLT-10 reaffirmed its steadfast commitment in serving the Filipino people and supporting local government initiatives and maintaining peace and security. This is Maljoy Nesho Aroko reporting for AFP Community News, 1AFP for stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Mel Jhai.
DWDD National News.
And the Department of Public Works and Highways began the first phase of the long-delayed rehabilitation of EDSA on Christmas Eve. Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon said this follows the order of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to repair the highway to make it safe for motorists, commuters, and pedestrians, especially vulnerable sectors. Concrete reblocking work started at 11 p.m. on the southbound and northbound stretches of EDSA, and the work will continue until December 27 to be followed by asphalt overlay works thereafter. The DPWH chief explained that this was meant to take advantage of the long Christmas break when people are on vacation and fewer cars are expected on EDSA.
DWDD National News.
The Philippines and the Slovak Republic marked a milestone year in their bilateral relations during a diplomatic gathering of Indo-Pacific countries. The event highlighted a year of positive developments in Philippine-Slovak relations, including Slovakia's decision to open an embassy in Manila. Officials said these initiatives reflect growing mutual interest in building practical, forward-looking cooperation between the two countries. The Philippines was among a group of countries invited to the Vendôme reception, signaling Manila's increasing engagement with partners in Central and Eastern Europe.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
From Bukidnon, let us hear from JR about 89th Infantry Battalion LGU Kitaw-Taw conducts Youth Leadership Summit 2025. JR?
Charlie Company of 89th Infantry Battalion successfully conducted the 3-day Youth Leadership Summit 2025 at Kitaw-Taw National High School. The summit anchored on the theme Batanog, Madasigon, Ang Kaugmaon, Malandoon, aimed to inspire, educate, and empower the youth, recognizing their vital role as partner in community development, peace building, and nation building. The activity gathered 20 participants engaged in discussion, workshop, and team building activities. Meanwhile, the summit concluded and reinforced the value of sustained youth engagement in building a peaceful, progressive, and resilient Kitaw-Taw. This is JR reporting for AFP Community News. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, JR.
DWDD National News.
And the Philippines is ready to help shape the future of tourism in the region as the Philippine hosting of the 2026 Association of Southeast Asian Nations nears. Department of Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco said the Philippines prepares to host the United Nations Tourism Global Forum on Gastronomy and the ASEAN Tourism Forum 2026 in Cebu, affirming the country's leadership and resilience in shaping the future of tourism in the region. The DOT is hosting the 2026 ASEAN Tourism Forum in Cebu, scheduled from January 26 to 29, alongside the ministerial meeting of ASEAN tourism ministers. One of the major outcome documents expected at the high-level meet is the ASEAN Tourism Strategic Action Plan, of which the Philippines is the country coordinator.
DWDD National
And the
News.
late Department of Public Works and Highways Undersecretary Maria Catalina Cabral tested positive for antidepressant drug based on laboratory results. The Philippine National Police said laboratory tests showed Cabral had traces of an antidepressant drug in her system. Investigators recovered medication and a knife from her hotel room in Baguio City, items that police said were secured for examination to determine whether the drugs has been used. Meanwhile, authorities moved to subject her electronic devices and office files to digital forensic examination as investigations into her death continued.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
And now we have some information from Shaina about 3 NPA leaders, 2 members killed in clash with troops in Camarines Sur. Shaina?
Yes, Jhai. 3 top leaders and 2 members of the New People's Army were killed during a joint army and police operation in Burabot Village, Lagonoy Town in Camarines Sur. The remaining rebels fled the scene, leaving behind a cache of equipment including M16 rifle, 145 caliber pistol, 3 anti-personnel mines, a laptop, and various personal belongings. 9th Infantry Division Commander Major General Alduin Almase thanked residents for their cooperation in maintaining peace and order in the area and urged remaining NPA members to return to the folds of the law and choose a peaceful life. Meanwhile, the clash came just 5 days after 2 soldiers were killed and 3 others were wounded when anti-personnel landmines allegedly planted by NPA fighters exploded during security operations in a mountainous village in Camarines Sur province. This is Shaina Raneta reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Shaina.
DWDD National News.
And the palace dismissed as mere hearsay claims that some cabinet secretaries were among the proponents of the multi-billion peso budget insertions for infrastructure projects of the Department of Public Works and Highways. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro issued a statement after Batangas Representative Leandro Reveste claimed that the late DPWH Undersecretary Maria Catalina Cabral gave him documents containing the names of high-ranking officials who were allegedly listed as proponents involved in the agency's budget insertions. Castro said the palace will only respond to documents authenticated by the DPWH. She added that other than these, they will all be considered hearsay, which have no probative value.
DWDD National News.
And the Movie and Television Review and Classification Board is calling on Filipinos to watch and support the entries into the Metro Manila Film Festival 2025. MTRCB Chairperson and CEO Lala Soto called on to the public to celebrate Filipino creativity by watching the 8 films featured in this year's festival. She also urged viewers to use the MTRCB classification ratings as a guide in choosing films that are appropriate for family viewing. The MMFF 2025 begun yesterday.
DWDD National News.
And for our final news, police arrested a suspect in the fatal shooting of 2 security guards inside a car dealership in Quezon City. National Capital Region Police Office spokesperson Police Major Hazel Azilo confirmed that the arrest of the suspect, who is identified as a fellow security guard of the victims. Azilo said the suspect was arrested in Tondo. A closed-circuit television footage showed the suspect shooting his two co-workers at close range inside the establishment in Barangay North Fairview at around 2:10 p.m. on Christmas Eve.
DWDD National News.
And that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you for joining us, especially to our audience in our DWDD AFP Radio Facebook page. Before we end our program, we would like to greet everyone and advance a Happy New Year from your AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in on January 5, 2026 for more updates, same time, same station. Again, this is Jhai Simbajon for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio. Boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas.